Giants, ancient royalty, and a Straw Hat crew on the brink of a massive confrontation. One Piece chapter 1130, The Accursed Prince, drops bombshells that will leave you speechless. From the Shame of Elbaf to the revelations about Luffy's crew, this chapter is packed with surprises. Let's break it down and dive into the heart of Elbaf's greatest mystery. This chapter gives us a lot to chew on. We see the Straw Hats still split into two groups, each experiencing vastly different parts of the Elbaf world. There are new characters, some massive plot reveals, and bounties that will blow your mind. So let's look into the missing Straw Hats on the way to Elbaf. We open with Frankie, Robin, Jinbei, and Brook, who are currently aboard a ship of Elbaf giants, led by Dory and Brogy. They're searching for Luffy and his group, but in true Straw Hat fashion, Robin's already a step ahead. She says, we'll just wait for them on Elbaf. They'll make their way there, which definitely foreshadows an epic reunion. But there's a problem. They're running out of food, tension is already brewing, and the ship ride isn't going to be a smooth one. Cutting back to Luffy's group, things take a wild turn. They've broken through a wall that leads them to a winter area with massive trees. And when I say massive, even Nami is feeling dizzy about the area being so massive. The group is about to encounter something far more dangerous than just a cold climate. Enter the new giant pirates, and we meet two giants crossing a bridge towards Luffy's group. Goldberg, the cook, and Gerd, the doctor. They're not just pirates though, they bring crucial information about the internal tensions to Elbaf. They discuss Roto, a giant that we've met before, and call him more of a disgrace than Loki, who we already find out is dubbed the Shame of Elbaf. This is one of the first massive reveals in this chapter. Prince Loki is the current Prince of Elbaf, but instead of honor, he's known as a curse among his people. He's called the Shame of Elbaf, and his past is filled with dark deeds, including the murder of his father, King Harold, just to get his hands on a legendary devil fruit. This is a jaw-dropper. The lore surrounding this character is rich, and you can feel the tension building as Luffy's group draw closer to this fearsome figure. Back on the ship, we get another mind-blowing moment. The World Economy News reveals that the Straw Hats and the Elbaf Giants supposedly set Egghead ablaze, and that Luffy is now being blamed for Vegapunk's murder. Complete misinformation. But the craziest part here, Dory and Brogy's new bounties, each of them is now worth 1.8 billion berries, which is higher than anyone in the Straw Hat crew, except for Luffy. What an insane jump for these characters. And then there's a weird callback. Robin points out that when Luffy goes into Gear 5th, he gets an X mark on his arm, similar to what the crew used in Alabasta to distinguish between real and fake Straw Hats. Why is this happening now? What does this symbolize? It feels like Oda is setting us up for something massive, and this chapter is laying down the breadcrumbs. As if Loki's backstory wasn't enough, we get another jaw-dropper. Hadrudin, who we've known for a while, is actually the son of a king, which makes him another prince in Elbaf. That's two princes now, one with a shameful story and the other who may have a part to play in the future of the giant kingdom. But let's talk about the star of this chapter, Prince Loki. This guy has been chained down for who knows how long. Yet, when we finally see him, he's not depressed or defeated. He's thrilled, maniacal even. His design is incredible. Giant tattoos, a horned helmet. It's like Doflamingo had a giant cousin who's ready to set the world on fire. Loki declares that Elbaf is the warland of the mighty kingdom, and that he is the sun god who will bring about the end of the world. This moment set chills down my spine. Loki has the villain aura we haven't seen in a while, and it's terrifying. This chapter was one of the most thrilling reads in a long time. The new lore about Elbaf, the introduction of Prince Loki, and the Straw Hat crew unknowingly walking into a storm of war and chaos. It's all shaping up to be one of the greatest arcs in One Piece history. The design of Elbaf itself, especially with the massive Yggdrasil tree and that mysterious giant sword, makes me so excited to see where Oda takes us next. So what do you all think? Was this chapter as mind-blowing for you as it was for me? Do you think Prince Loki will live up to the hype as the next big villain? And what about that X mark on Luffy's arm? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more One Piece content. Until next time, stay adventurous.